Good morning. This is GRiNERIA, end of the old, birth of the new. I'm going to be running a couple of slides to bring to fore some things that were revealed to me. So we'll just go right ahead, straight to the game. Yeah. So today I'm talking about the GRiNERIA blueprint. Don't worry, I'll tell you a lot more about GRiNERIA in a bit. And this broadcast is being done on October 1, 2024. It's going to be a series of videos that will run from October 1 to 7, 2024. So just flow along with me. So this is the GRiNERIA blueprint. I will tell you all about it in a bit. So I refer to myself as the messenger for GRiNERIA because as you will find out, there are a couple of messages that I need to bring forth for as many who would listen and believe. So hello Nigerians, my name is Gbenga Richmond. If this is the first time you are seeing me or hearing from me, nice to meet you. So my name is Gbenga Richmond, and I believe I have a message from God for Nigerians at this time. So I will tell you all about it, but I got a message from God, and I'm feeling that I'm having that strong urge to share it at this time, being October 1, 2024. Today's, like I just mentioned, today is October 1, 2024, and God has an urgent message for his people. When I mean his people, I'm talking about Nigerians, born and bred, or those who have stayed abroad all this while. So far, you're a Nigerian citizen, this message is for you. So there's a background story to all of this, which I will bring you up to speed in a bit. So 12 years ago, in the year 2012, so if you do your math, 2012 to now, 2024, that's 12 years, I believe I caught a vision from God for Nigeria. Now, the interesting thing is that I was not going about trying to get, I wasn't going about trying to get a vision for Nigeria, trust me. I was trying to get a vision for myself. So, and instead of getting the vision for myself, I was getting a vision for Nigeria. I was deep in worship around 3 a.m. and suddenly I was caught up in a trance. I'm going to be sharing some very deep spiritual stuff here. And for those who are not spiritually inclined, don't worry. Just don't lose me here. Just keep going. Just stick with what you are comfortable with. But for the saints or the remnants or the people who understands deep things, I mean, you can connect on a deeper level, but this message is for everybody, whether you are deeply connected to spiritual things or not. So just, there's something for everybody. So I was deep in worship around 3 a.m. and suddenly I was caught up in a trance. A trance is kind of like a vision, like a day vision. You are not asleep. You're not exactly fully awake, so you're just in between. You know, you can check out what a trance means, you know, if you are still confused. And the very first thing that was evident in that trance was that God referred to Nigeria as GRiNERIA. Okay, up until 2012, excuse me, up until 2012, I had not heard the word GRiNERIA before. So on that day in a trance, God referred to Nigeria as GRiNERIA. Okay, so, and then he told me about a future Nigeria, which is going to be called GRiNERIA, where her people will smile. So a quick quick dictionary check showed that GRiNERIA is coined from the word green area, just like Nigeria is coined from the word Niger area, right? So God is referring to a future Nigeria that will be called GRiNERIA, and then her people are going to smile. In GRiNERIA, her people are going to smile. Now, green, the dictionary word for green is to smile broadly, like when you open your teeth from end to end. So that's green. So it's a place where people are really smiling, you know, really happy, you know, where her people, which means the citizens of GRiNERIA or the citizens of Nigeria that has become GRiNERIA, will smile. Okay, so and then this won't be a forced smile or the suffering and smiling fella sang about. You know, sometimes your parents maybe do something you don't like and you are still sulking, and then maybe a guest comes in and they're asking you to smile regardless. So I'm sure you've been in that situation to cover up what you really feel inside and just keep smiling, you know, so the guests can feel like all is well. So and then, you know, fella sang about suffering and smiling, you know, which epitomizes what's been going on in Nigeria. So but this time around, it won't be a smile that is forced. It won't be a smile out of pretense. It's going to be a genuine smile. You know, it's going to be a genuine smile coming from within. You understand? So then this smile will be a genuine response, yeah, to the state of the nation. So imagine that some of the things you wish Nigeria to have, it starts having it. And then there's this joy that just comes from within. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So the smile will be a genuine response. The key word here is genuine. Genuine response to the state of the nation. And then when all of this was done, there are a whole lot of things I received in the trance, which I captured most of it in the book I wrote titled GRiNERIA. So I don't know if you can see. So I wrote this book titled, is it supposed to, what? Okay. It's titled GRiNERIA. You know, you can see, I don't know if this is supposed to be upside down. Okay, anyway, GRiNERIA. So I wrote this book, GRiNERIA. If you can see it, I wrote and preserved this vision in a published book in 2012 titled GRiNERIA. So when the whole trance was done, I felt the urge to preserve what was written, because a whole lot was revealed to me in that trance. I was wondering why, you know, God wasn't attending to my personal needs and he was talking about the national need. I mean, that's how God works, right? So I preserved this vision in a published book in 2012, and the book is titled GRiNERIA. If you do a quick search on Google, I put the word GRiNERIA, it will bring out this. So it was published. I published it with via Author House. Author House is a top UK publishing company, and then I also made it available on Amazon. You can see that even with $15.818, you can get a copy. The idea behind this book was not to sell it, so that was why not much noise was made about it 12 years ago. So it was about to document a vision, to wait for a time of its accomplishment. So based on divine instruction also, I took 12 people to a Christian resort to intercede for GRiNERIA. The Christian resort is in somewhere in Abuja. I took 12 people. I got that inspiration to take 12 people to intercede for GRiNERIA. I mean, every time I say GRiNERIA, just understand that that's what God calls Nigeria. You know, it's just like the example of Abraham and Abraham. Okay, it's also the same thing as Jacob. Jacob is seeing himself as Jacob, and God is referring to Jacob as Israel. Do you understand? What's it called? I think Sarah too has that. Sarah sees herself as Sarah, and then eventually she becomes Sarah. Do you understand? So from this example, what I can infer is that whereas we see ourselves as Nigeria today, all the things that we do not like about a nation, God is talking about GRiNERIA, a place where you're going to be smiling broadly. So God is talking about a future Nigeria that will be called GRiNERIA, that will be the exact opposite of what we're experiencing now. So and there was a particular day in 2012 where God revealed to me that this was a significant day to intercede for the people of Nigeria. So it was 12-12-12. I don't know how many people remember the uniqueness of that date. So it was December, which is 12, 12th, which is 12, 2012. So I think that unique day is first of its kind. You know, you really have those kind of days often. So on that date, we interceded for GRiNERIA. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what is GRiNERIA? I'm sure you're wondering what is GRiNERIA. Okay, so let's go right into it. So GRiNERIA is an area, so it's like a geographical location where people grain, which is smile broadly. So GRiNERIA is a geographical GRiNERIA is many things. So one of it is that it's a geographical location where people grin, which is they smile broadly. GRiNERIA is an era, which means a point in time when Nigerians will finally have a genuine reason. See the key word there, a genuine reason to smile, not a forced smile, not smiling and suffering and smiling, none of that. An era, a point in time when Nigerians will finally have a genuine reason to smile. That's what God says. And then GRiNERIA is a period. You see, GRiNERIA is many things. It's a geographical location, is an era. Now it's also a period in time signaling the end of the old order and the birth of the new order. You agree with me that what we are currently experiencing in Nigeria is called the old order, but the new is coming. So it's a period. GRiNERIA is a period signaling the end of the old order and the birth of the new order. GRiNERIA is also a time when the controllers of the old order will give way to the new, rather. A time when the controllers of the old order will give way to the new. So there's going to be a shift from the old order to the new order. GRiNERIA is also a time when poverty of ideas, insensitivity, and bad governance come to an end. Right now, we don't have a lot of awesome ideas in this country, and then there's also a whole lot of insensitivity to the plight of the people, and then there's bad governance. All of these are going to come to an end in GRiNERIA, not Nigeria, GRiNERIA. And then there's also GRiNERIA is also a time of good governance and proper allocation of the Commonwealth. I hope you're saying the key words. A time of good governance, one, and proper allocation. There's a proper way to allocate resources. So, and proper allocation of the Commonwealth. So God refers to the blessings in Nigeria, the resources in Nigeria, its people, its natural resources, everything that makes up Nigeria. It's collectively called the Commonwealth. So it does not belong to any one person, any one tribe, any one set of people. It doesn't belong to the rich, doesn't belong to the poor. It belongs to all. So this wealth belongs to every citizen of Nigeria. So it's called the Commonwealth. So GRiNERIA is going to be a time of good governance and proper allocation of the Commonwealth. And then GRiNERIA is a time of peace. So peace is something that is very rare in this time. I'm talking about October 1, 2024, a time of peace. So GRiNERIA is a time of peace, which means security of lives and property. Right now, it doesn't seem like our lives is worth much right now, if you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't seem like our lives as citizens of Nigeria is worth much, even home and abroad. So, but a time is coming in GRiNERIA when we will experience peace. And peace in this context means security of lives and property. Okay? And then GRiNERIA is also a time of abundance of food and of storing in barns on a national scale. Now, these are the words I'm receiving. So these are not my words. These are words I received. So it's a time of abundance of food. Everything you see I'm putting here or that is being reviewed that I'm sharing here, if you take a good look of what I'm saying versus what currently is, they look like what and opposite. So right now there's no abundance of food. There's scarcity of food right now, talking about October 1, 2024. But a time is coming in GRiNERIA where there'll be an abundance of food. Okay, and it will be so abundant that it will spill over. And once it spills over, we will start to store in barns on a national scale. So imagine having a national food warehouse, filled with grains and supplies out of the abundance, of food that is coming into the nation. So GRiNERIA is also a time of abundance of food and of storing in barns. So we are going to eat. We are not going to waste the extra. We are going to store the extra in barns on a national scale. So GRiNERIA is also a time of national famine for the global famine approaching. Now, look at the keywords here. GRiNERIA is a time of national famine. One of the things that is going to keep in the book GRiNERIA I wrote, the map of Nigeria was shown to me where, you have green, the green color, the white in the middle, and then green. And then it was like I was asking in the spirit, why is green repeated twice? Why is it not green, white, yellow? Why is it not green, white, red? Why is it green, white, green? Why is green bordering white in the middle? And what was revealed to me in 2012 was that the green on the left represents agriculture. The white in the middle represents peace. The green at the other end of the spectrum, or the flag, represents green, which is agriculture. So I was saying, why is agriculture repeated twice? Why is agriculture here, peace in the middle, then agriculture again? What is the big deal about agriculture that it is repeated twice? And what I received in 2012 was that for peace to reign, for peace to be at the center, which is white, then we must take agriculture seriously. Like agriculture on the left-hand side, agriculture on the right-hand side, and then there will be peace in the middle. If you take a good look at the country right now, at Nigeria of today, October 1, 2024, do you think we are experiencing peace, national peace? If the answer is no, then the next question is, are we taking agriculture seriously on a national scale? If the answer is no, then you have your answer. The reason why there is a dearth of peace is because agriculture is not currently the mainstay of the nation's economy. I think if you dig a little, maybe it's oil, but oil is not what God intends to be the mainstay of this nation. Oil is just one out of many resources. The main resource that God wants us to focus on as a nation in Nigeria is agriculture. So that's why it's bordering the flag. Green, which is agriculture, then white, which is peace and unity, and then you have green again, which is agriculture. So GRiNERIA is a time of national famine. We are going to take farming so seriously, the way Indians take IT or tech seriously, the way America is known for small business, the way China is known for manufacturing, the way Japan is known for technology. Nigeria in GRiNERIA will be known for agriculture on a national scale. So GRiNERIA is a time of national famine for the global famine approaching. So I want to talk about a little bit about global famine, and then I'll end this series and do the second video. So I received that the reason why God wants us to prioritize farming in Nigeria is because famine, F-A-M-I-N-E, or famine, or whatever it's called, is coming. It's coming. I saw famine. I saw people scampering for food. I saw a situation almost similar to scriptures, to the good book, where there was so much famine that people were eating their young. I pray it doesn't get that bad, but you get the natural, you get the idea. There's a famine, and it's not Nigeria, it's not America, is global. There's a global famine coming. There's going to be a global food shortage, and those with food are going to dominate those without. So once you have food on a national scale and you have stored enough in barns, you are going to exchange that food for houses. You're going to exchange that food for gold. Nigeria is going to exchange that food for anything. And this has happened before in Joseph's days. So you can read more about Joseph. This same thing that happened during Joseph's time, 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine, is going to repeat itself in this world. You'll be alive, you will see it. And Nigeria has been asked to jump on national farming. God has given us those lands. If you are traveling from Lagos to Maiduguri, left and right, you are seeing arable land, fertile land that are not, cultivated. Yes, real estate is good, but farming should be prioritized. So that is what I received. So I want to break these videos into small bits, maybe about 20 minutes per revelation, so that it's easier to digest. So I'm going to end this series now, and then we can take it from there. We can go to the part 2 of this revelation, of this blueprint, of this GRiNERIA blueprint. So what I would like to say at the end is that if you are watching this and you connect, you feel a connection to what I've shared so far, then you can subscribe to this channel, GRiNERIA TV, because we are going to keep, giving information. There's a lot to share about GRiNERIA. You need to know a lot. It's a whole new nation with a whole lot that I need to reveal to you as inspired, so that we can prepare, so that you can take your portion in GRiNERIA. That's it. So you can subscribe, you can share to your friends. If people who feel that, people who have lost hope, Nigerians like you, home and abroad, who have lost hope in Nigeria, who think that all hope is lost, nothing good can come out of Bethlehem, in quote, I bring you good news. And this is not just some hope, some distant hope. This is a revelation that was revealed, and I believe it, and I hope you do too. So you can subscribe to this channel, so that as I drop more information about what was revealed, you can be the first to know. You can also share to your friends and family who you think will connect with a message like this at this time. And then also in the comment section, I want to see comments. And then I think let me check. I think I put out something. There's something I want you to do for me in the comment section. 1 second while I dig it out. Where are you? Okay, so what I want you to do in the comment section is that question of the day. I'm going to ask you a question of the day. In the comment section, answer this question. What one thing will make you grin or smile again if you wake up and it's on the news about Nigeria, and why? Let me take the question again. What one thing will make you grin or smile if you wake up and it's on the news about Nigeria? And then after you tell us that one thing, tell us why that one thing will make you smile. So for example, you could say, okay, I don't want to, let me not spill the beans. So I want creative comments. So what will happen to the best comment? I will personally choose the best comment. The best commenter gets a 5 gig data on any network of choice. If I see more than one comment that makes a lot of sense, we can extend that, but at least all I'm promising now is one person. If I see more wise comments about what I've shared so far, then I can increase it to any number. So, but at least one is guaranteed. The best commenter gets a 5 gig data on any network of choice. Now, the winner will be announced on our Telegram group. So, in the description part of this channel, just go to in the description, you will see a link to join our Telegram group. So, in the Telegram group, we'll be sharing more information. As soon as a video drops, we'll drop it there. The link there will ask you to update anything that is important for you. You can ask questions and receive answers, and all that. So the winner, the name of the winner will be announced, will be dropped on the description, and then we will take it up from there. So then secondly, by December 31st this year, I'm going to be turning 40, and I have a gift for everyone who is connected to me. So I'm going to be starting a GRiN mentorship program, where I'm going to talk about business. I'm going to mentor on business. You hear more about my business stories and all that, and the principles that brought me success, good success, if you know what good success means. If you know, you know. So the principles, I will teach business principles. I will teach leadership principles. I will teach on business. I will teach on leadership, and I will teach on work. So not everybody is going to start a business. So if it is work, I will give you success tips, because I also work and I own businesses. So, and how I got to good success, I would show you how, based on principles. So I will share in the mentorship. I will teach on business, how to succeed in business, entrepreneurship specifically, how to succeed, how to have good success in leadership. I will tell you some very, very things you've never heard before, things you're going to argue about. And then so business or entrepreneurship, leadership, and what's the third one? Work. So for those of you who work, I'm going to share secrets, kingdom secrets, and all of these things are going to be based on kingdom principles to achieve success in business, in leadership, and in your place of work or in the workplace. So this mentorship program is going to be free. I'm not going to charge you a dime for it, but well, you have to connect to be a part of it. So I'll let you know. I will give you more information about it as time goes on. Okay, so I'm going to launch this GRiNERIA mentorship program on December 31st, and from what I'm saying here, I wrote that it's free for the first 500 people to fill the Google form in the description. So one, there's going to be a link in the description for you to join our Telegram group, where we'll give you more information about GRiNERIA and our activities. Secondly, we are going to drop a link to a Google form. My assistant to drop a link to a Google form in the description, so that if you're interested in the mentorship program, it's free for the first 500 people. You will fill out your details. The first 500 people will be considered for the mentorship program. It's absolutely free, so we get to decide who we choose and how many people we choose. So no pressure from our end, right? So that's about it. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a wonderful experience talking to you. So watch out for part 2 of this series, and we'll take it from there.